Hello everybody, Astocky here and welcome to the next episode of Kerbal's Space Program. I have just thrown together in the spaceplane hangar this little ship. It's basically just a command pod with some batteries for extra power, a couple of antennas, and Jebediah inside. Now this is going to be below Jebediah, so we are going to throw in Bob. Call it Sampler 1. It's going to be a very basic little ship, and what we are going to do is we are now going to launch. And so what at this point is that it should be just appearing on the runway. Perfect. And so now at this point we can look at a crew report and see that we're going to get plus 1.5 science. So we are going to transmit that back and get all that information. See my communications antennas unfurl. Awesome looking thing that it is. And I still have a stack of charge left. So now that we've done that report, we are now going to go and do an EVA. And then you're going to let go, and he's going to do an EVA report. Okay, so you're also going to take a surface sample. We're going to keep that surface sample, do an EVA report. We're going to keep that as well. Where are we? Grab, board. Going to look at the stored data. We're going to transmit that one back. That one we're going to keep, so I want to keep all 9 of it, and then we're going to recover the vessel. So very simple. Surface sample from the runway plus 9 science, give me a total science of like 16 for that mission. Then we're going to go back to the spaceplane hangar. We are going to launch again, because I believe this time doing much the same thing. Crew report, see we get nothing for that, so this time we are going to once again EVA, the most basic of stuff. Okay, take 2, EVA. Oh, we can run, awesome. I wasn't sure if shift was going to run or not, turns out it is, that's awesome. We're taking a runway sample, and now we are going to take a ground sample. So we're going to do an EVA report, nothing there, okay. About surface sample. We can get an extra, nope, see it still thinks I'm on the runway. Go a little bit further. What about there? Okay, keep going. I don't know how far I have to run. Maybe until they change the texture. I hadn't noticed that before. There is a very definite change of texture when you leave the runway. Let's have a look now. Take surface sample. Yep, there we go. Going to keep that data, do an EVA report, keep that data as well, and then we'll run back. So this is the basics of cheaty science. I call it cheaty science because, come on, really? I'm going to get like 18 or 20 science just from running over there and running back. That's crazy. Jump. Awesome. Jump and fall down. RCS, jump. And fall down. Run. But you know what? Bob is like, this is awesome. No chance of death. No chance of anything bad happening. Let's recover the ship. Got an extra 13 science from that mission, bringing the total to 28. Now let's go have a look at the research lab. So we have not got that one. I'm not worried about that one. I would like that one because it gives me the RCS thrusters. Not much good with them anyway though. This one, that's like for big rockets, we don't really need that. See, this one is going to give me the things that I need to be able to fly. That could come in really handy. This one gives me like advanced stabilization stuff. Nah. Need 90 science to get that. What does this one give me? Yeah, see, that's a pretty good one because that gives me big rechargeable batteries and solar panels. So that's kind of cool. Wheels, they're so overrated. This one gives me the mobile processing lab and the thermometer. I still think planes are going to be the best option because I didn't fly very well last time I tried. But what I'm going to do is we'll go back to the space plane hangar and we will load rocket plane 1. Now, rocket plane 1 did not fly that well because it didn't have very much lift. So what we're going to do now is throw and see how well this works for us. Okay. We need to get them off. Okay, throw 2 more of these on. I'm wondering now if that will give me enough lift to be useful. No, it's probably going to be best to have them on top. And we will make these a separate action. So eject the rest of the body, then pop the chutes. Rocket plane 1B. Now my aim for this is to try and get somewhere further away where I can take a soil sample. I'm not convinced this is going to work for me though, but we'll have to see how it goes. So computer controls on, throttle up, not that it really matters, and we're going to boost. We're going to try and pull ourselves back a bit, roll ourselves correct and upright. We're going to head that way out towards the mountains. Oh, that is not that good. That is also not that good. What just went wrong? Let's detach that. Fire the rocket. That's not working that well either. Detach that. Pop the chutes. Let's not die. I ended up very close to where I started. Now I'm not entirely sure what caused that issue, but I think we're going to revert the flight back to the spaceplane hangar. I think the issue was caused by not having enough fins. So we're going to get these ones now. They're pretty much the same. These ones are a bit lighter. Lighter has to be better, doesn't it? So we can only put them in lots of 2, but we can put on a bunch of them like this. And that should hopefully give me some stability. What was I thinking that a B would actually work for me? Okay, here we go. I'm not totally sure why either it's daytime inside and it's nighttime outside. I'm going to go mainly for altitude this time and see how we do. Let's roll ourselves correct ways. It's looking much more stable this time. Throw myself completely level. See, we've got the wibble bobbles now. That's better. Okay, ditch that. Fire the rocket. Flatten ourselves out a bit. I'm not feeling that bad about this. You know, we are maintaining an angle of attack that's actually going to get us that way. In fact, we're now actually climbing. I want to try and get further rather than higher. So if I can just hold that there and we kind of hold this attitude, this could really work. We're kind of pitched up and we're flying level. You know, this is not the way a space plane is meant to be flown. Let's not kid ourselves. This is like vector thrusting at its worst. What the heck? Okay, so we're out of juice. We're on our way back down now. Jebediah is thinking this is party time. I really wish it was daytime so I could see where we were. Let's accelerate like a lawn dart. How far away did I get? I got pretty far away by the looks of things. You know what I should have been doing? Fine controls. Wouldn't that have made a difference? Talk about stalling. I think that's the mountain range. We're on like a 10 degrees nose down and we're sinking and not really accelerating. So I'm definitely gliding more like a brick than like a space plane. And I can see the mountain range coming up ahead of me, so we're going to pop chutes. Because without it being daytime, I just really can't tell where the ground is. And this thing doesn't help me at all. Still got no clue at all where the ground is. I'm definitely going to impact the ground at some stage soon. The whole winged aerofoil thing makes landing dizzy. Let's just see if we can get that to hold. There we go, chutes are pop now. Everything should be good for a landing. Okay, there's the ground. I can see the ground coming up now. I'm not sure how well that's going to pan out for you guys on YouTube watching. But I am definitely seeing this working for me. There's no shadow either, so I'm kind of guesstimating where the ground is. The other part of me kept flying for ages. That's crazy. The ground's got to be like just under me. Okay, so there we go, that's perfect. Now what we're going to do, can we do a crew report from here? Nope. But we can do an EVA. So that's got me out. Do an EVA report. Excellent, we're going to keep that. And take a surface sample and keep that. Now all I have to do is work out how to get back in. Excellent. So we got back in, recover the vessel. See, this is what I was hoping to do, but clearly with the jet engine it would work better. Gathered no science from the vessel, 9 science though from the surface sample, and 2.4 from the EVA sample, giving me 39 science. Now if I am to believe correctly, I need a total of 90 science to get where I want to go. I shouldn't have got that one. Either way, we need one more trip from this beautiful space plane of ours. This time, however, we are going to fly in the opposite direction. I'm thinking this 1C space plane is good. So, throttle up, computer controls. Let's lock the stage so we can see how we're doing. Want to maximize your distance. Well, actually, that's not strictly true. That's if you have a projectile from a gun, you aim at 45, because this is actually burning. You want to aim slightly higher. Throttle up a little. There we are. Gaining some good speed now. I want to try and keep that around about 200 for as long as I can. Because we're getting higher now, we're actually losing lift, and we're kind of flattening out naturally. So we really want just over 10 kilometers, and then we want to just hammer it and go kind of as flat as we can. See how far we can go out. It's not going to be very far, you know, this is no super rocket. Definitely going to cover some ground though, which is good. Getting some really good speed up now. Just keep myself in that almost nose level attitude. As the air gets a bit thicker now, we should start to actually catch on it. There we go, we've actually caught the air now. And at this point we should actually be effectively gliding. Yeah, there we go. See, as I pull the nose up, the little velocity vector just here comes up a little bit, so we're as close as this thing is going to get to gliding. Now, should be over the ocean. Can't tell. We should be over the ocean. So if I pop this about 2,000 meters, then pop the chutes, we should be good. Yeah, this thing stalls pretty horribly. You might even say horrifically. Just going to try and use the computer controls to keep us in mostly a straight line. It's failing, of course, because we've got no real pitch authority. And we have the big giant chutes. But look at Jebediah. You know, Jebediah couldn't care less that we're tossing and spinning and swimming and gonna have the chutes pop, and then look at that, we're stable. Super sweet, come on. $30 meters, 20 meters, 10 meters, and we've gently touched down in the water. So now let's jump out, do an EVA, do an EVA report. We're going to hang on to that, take a surface sample, we're going to hang on to that, let's get back in the plane. Oh no. People told me Jebediah could swim. He more bobbed, because he kind of went like under and then back up, and then under and then back up. But he's now taken, we got our research and development area. We now have report from the highlands, report from the shores. There's very little we can get in all of those areas. We can get a little bit more from mystery goo observation. Same with that one and that one. See, these are all the ones where there's a little bit more science left I can get. Not a lot in most of these areas though. But you know, we're doing pretty well now. We're definitely getting what I would call there. In terms of the sun, why is, maybe it only shows individual planets. Yep, there you go. Space while high over the moon. I don't know how low you have to get to be low over the moon, but it is time anyway for a different vehicle approach. So we're going to, nope, sub-assemblies. Why is there no sub-assemblies? Oh, probably because we need one of those, okay. Okay, sub-assemblies. What we really want is to add a bit to that. So let's decoupler. Overwritten the last one because this one's got just a little bit more to it, which is better, I think. This looks as though it's going to break horribly. So we'll start off with the first 5 engines kicking in all at once, then we'll break that off and then that one will kick in. What would probably help? Stack decoupler. So we've got that, and that, and then we want that to break off separately. Then we'll have these 4 fire. Yeah, they fire at the same time as that one breaks off. And then we have those 4 jettison. No, those 4 can jettison at the same time as that. Then we'll have those 4 jettison, and then that one will kick in. And then up the top up here, we're going to want big fuel tank. Going to want landing legs, so let's put landing legs on. Can put some batteries on. Actually, let's just go for one single parachute. I'm going to go for 2 batteries, 1 flat plane antenna, and then we are going to need an engine, so let's go for one of these small babies. We are going to need another decoupler. This is a rather complicating looking space plane. Rocket. Okay, so we want action groups. We want the abort action group. To to decouple that one and deploy that one. So if I hit abort, it's gonna pop that, kick that off. Then we want that engine there to shut down. That engine there to shut down. Those engines to shut down. That engine to shut down. Those engines to shut down. So if I hit abort, all of the engines will shut down. Yep. If I hit abort, all of the engines will shut down. That will pop. That will pop. We should survive. I'm going to call this To the Moon 1. This has been about half an hour already, so I'm going to cut this video right now, and then we're going to start the next video with me ready to launch this whole package off. So thanks very much for watching. Until next time, Astocky out.